Welcome student. I am Mr. Abhijit Bambre, working as Assistant Professor at Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawhar. Today we are going to discuss new chapter, that is anti-diabetic agent. What is anti-diabetic agent? What is diabetes? What is the diabetic mellitus? Let's move. Diabetes mellitus. Actually, diabetes is a disease that occurs when blood glucose, or we called blood sugar, is too high. Diabetes is a type of a disease that occurs when blood glucose, also called as blood sugar, is too high. Blood glucose is your main source of energy that came from the food you eat, right? Then diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus is a chronic metabolic disease caused by a variable combination of two pathogenic factors, that is insulin deficiency and insulin resistance. Diabetes mellitus is a chronic metabolic disease caused by a two variable combination of pathogenic factors, that is, one is insulin deficiency. Diabetes is caused due to insulin deficiency and insulin resistance. Thus, the result disorder utilization and storage of carbohydrate, protein and fat, and it reduce to produce of a energy that we need. Diabetes mellitus. Diabetes is a Greek word, means to pass through, whereas mellitus is a Latin word, means a sweet. Diabetes is a type of disease occur when blood glucose or blood sugar level is too high. Mainly is caused due to insulin deficiency and insulin resistance. Next, type of pancreatic cells. The different cell of pancreas produce following compound which have different functions. Actually, insulin is a hormone secreted by a pancreatic cell or pancreas. And diabetes is a chronic metabolic disease caused mainly due to deficiency of insulin. And there are three pancreatic cells. In fact, there are three different pancreatic cells which produce different compounds that perform different function. Got it? Insulin is a hormone secreted by a pancreatic cell. There are three pancreatic cells which produce different compound that perform different function. Let's see one by one. Alpha cell, beta cell and D cell. Alpha cells. The main function of alpha cell is to produce glucagon. Which promote conversion of glycogen into glucose. Alpha cell produce glucagon which produce glycogen. Alpha cell produce glucagon which promote to convert glycogen into glucose. Glucose is required to fulfill energy need of body. Beta cell is promote insulin which metabolize excess glucose from blood and convert it into glycogen. Then D cell. D cell produce somatostatin which maintain proper ratio of insulin and glycogen in the body. There are three pancreatic cells. They having different function. They produce different compound. Alpha cell produce glycagon which promote conversion of glycogen into glucose. Then beta cell promote insulin which is help for metabolize excessive glucose from the blood and convert it into glycogen. And function of D cell is to produce somatostatin which maintain proper ratio of insulin and glycogen. Next, there are different pancreatic cells, right? That is alpha cell, beta cell or D cell which produce different compound that perform different function. These three cells function in coordination to maintain the level of sugar in the blood to normal range. Main function of pancreatic cell means main function of alpha, beta and D cell to coordinate and maintain this sugar level in the blood. The normal range is 60 to 90 mg per 100 ml. Main function of alpha, beta and D cell was to coordinate and maintain sugar level in the blood, that is 60 to 90 mg per 100 ml. Malfunctioning in the production of this cell cause increased sugar level in the blood. This is called hyperglycemia. Increased sugar level in the blood are also called as hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia means blood sugar level increase. Is due to insufficient synthesis of insulin. The reason behind increased sugar level in the blood is insufficient synthesis of insulin in pancreas cause reduced metabolism of glucose, and as a consequence sugar level increases to high level. Hyperglycemia is due to main reason behind increased sugar level is insufficient synthesis of insulin in pancreas. It causes reduced metabolism of glucose and consequently sugar level increased to high level and could not be bring down to a normal level easily. This cause hyperglycemia, also called as diabetes mellitus. Got it? Hyperglycemia is means increase in sugar level in the blood is due to insufficient synthesis of insulin. There are so many symptoms of diabetic mellitus. Some of them are followed: polyuria, polydipsia, glucosuria, ketonuria, ketonemia, etc. Let's see one by one. Polyuria. What is polyuria? Higher blood glucose concentration result in the increase of osmotic pressure. It result in increased volume of blood and as consequence urine output is called is also increased is called as polyuria, or state is called as polyuria. Urine output is increased is called as polyuria, is due to or is a symptom of diabetes mellitus. Then polydipsia. Due to increased urine output, water level in the body is disturbed. Due to increase of urine output means polyuria, water level in the body is disturbed, it increases thirst, is called as polydipsia. Polyuria means urine output is increased, and increase in due to polyuria thirst, it is increased thirst is called as polydipsia. Third one, glucosouria. The increased glucose appear in the urine. In urine, glucose appear is called as glucosouria. Then ketonuria. The ketone bodies that are synthesized in the body appear in the urine is called as ketonuria. Then ketonemia. This ketone body also appear in the blood is called as ketonemia. Ketone body appear in urine is called as ketonuria, and ketone body is appear in the blood is called as ketonemia. Polyuria, polydipsia, glucosouria, ketonuria, and ketonemia. Polyuria means urine output is increased. Polydipsia means thirst increase. Glucosouria means glucose appear in urine. Ketonuria means ketone body appear in urine, and ketonemia means ketone body also appear in the blood. Next, due to lack of insulin, diabetes is due to deficiency and resistance of the insulin, main cause of diabetes. Due to lack of insulin, conversion of glucose to energy became a difficult, and energy need of the body could not be fulfilled. When improper or insufficient production of insulin take place, the glucose conversion of glucose to energy is also difficult, so could not be fulfill need of energy to the body, as the alternative energy sources like protein, fats in the body are break down to obtain required energy. When in diabetic patient, due to lack of production or due to lack of insulin or insufficient insulin, the conversion of glucose to energy, main source of energy is glucose, and production of glucose is depend on insulin, right? When improper synthesis, improper production of insulin, it's directly affect glucose production, and glucose is main source of energy. So as an alternative, in that case, as an alternative energy sources, that is protein, fats in the body are break down to obtain required energy. This result in muscular weakness and weight loss, is an symptom of diabetes. Weight loss and weakness is a symptom of diabetes. Then long standing diabetes cause increased pressure in eyeball, that is glaucoma, which even treated with insulin lead to blindness. Long standing diabetes cause increased pressure in eyeballs, this term called as glaucoma, which even treat with insulin lead to blindness. It's all about anti-diabetic agent. What is diabetes? Diabetes is an chronic disease that occur when the blood glucose level is too high. Then diabetes is an Greek word, means to pass through, or mellitus is an Latin word, means a sweet. In diabetes is caused mainly, or diabetes is a metabolic disease caused by a variable combination of two pathogenic factors, that is deficiency and resistance of insulin. Then three main pancreatic cells which produce different compound that perform different role, having different function to maintain the normal sugar level, that is 60 to 90 mg per 100 ml, that is alpha beta and D cell. Then there are different symptoms of diabetes, that is polyuria, means increasing output of urine. Then polydipsia, means increasing thirst. Then glucosouria, then ketonuria, then ketonemia, then weight loss and weakness, and last glaucoma. It's lead to blindness. Thank you.